Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two, the podcast with your host, Chris. As always, I am that guy who I just said. Welcome, everybody, to episode number 212. And as always, Shop Talk, Comic Bento is the sponsor of the podcast. And if you would like $5 off your first subscription, go to comicbento.com and use the code casting2. That's the word casting and the number 2. And $5, you're welcome. And if you'd like to chat with me online, I'm available on Twitter and Instagram, both at casting4two, as well as if you want to send me an email, casting4two@gmail.com. And as always, there's the other podcast that I host called Sunday Brunch with Megan Johnson from tipsywriter.com. She's lovable and beautiful, and I love doing the show with her. That's available on SundayBrunchPod.com, as well as iTunes, Google Play Music, and Stitcher. And that's also where you can listen to this podcast. That is the best I've ever done the Shop Talk. Wow. That was too good, to be honest with you. My guests for today, they have their own podcast that I had the pleasure of being on. Patrick and Kate from See Here's the Thing. It's an awesome pop culture podcast, and like I said, I've been on it, and these two are just a lot of fun to chat with. They're very free. They're free. You know, they're free people. No, they love to have fun, and I love that. And because unfortunately not too many people do. This episode was originally supposed to come out in July, but then kind of shifting things happened, and I wasn't able to release it in July. But you get a supersized Casting for Two episode this week. So you know what? There's a trade-off. There is a trade-off, and it's a good trade-off. But you know what? Instead of me talking about it, why don't you just listen to it? So sit back, relax, and Chris, cue the music, please.
This has been Casting for Three.
Casting for Three, yes. Do you guys have any questions for me while I try to think of questions for you? Well, I'm still going over my notes on our episode. And I'll give you them with edits.
No. Yeah, this will be fine. I mean, we've actually said how nice it would be to have an episode where we just kind of talk, Patrick and I, because we usually do try to stick with news clips, and it'd be nice to not have to do that once in a while. So this is going to be great.
Yep. There you go. I have to, first of all, thank you guys, because you guys have been very nice to the show and to Megan online. Megan is my co-host.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so, yeah, it's out of all the podcasts that I do, and I'm not saying I do a ton of them, there are some that I do, and it's like, oh, that was fun. And I never keep up with the guys or anything like that.
Right.
You guys were so cool that I was just, I guess I can keep up with them.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, I found a few that the people just are genuinely so nice, and they're willing to give you advice or if you have any questions. And it's been great to find those, and then also to figure out that you can get burned out by networking way too much.
Right.
There's so many groups out there for podcasters that people will post to every single day to push their show. And I the past week or so, I've been like, I can't do this right now. I need to have genuine interactions. I just don't want to put filler out there. So it is nice when you find those people that kind of stick with you and you have back on. And we have a kid from England that's going to come back on. And he's like 17 years old, and we had him on the show, and it was so much fun. And
one of our biggest listened.
Oh yeah, and then
episodes.
he listens in now. It's just like stuff like that I appreciate way more than the 20-something or other retweets from people I don't even know.
Yeah. Right. No, that makes sense. I mean, you guys, and plus the way you guys conduct your podcast, it's very well organized. I was blown away with the organization and the topic list. I was just like, what is this? I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I take all the credit for that.
No.
It's very nice, but just because, obviously I'm just like, hey, you want to come on? Yeah, do we need topics? Nah.
Let's just do it. Well, yeah,
Right.
I mean, I think a lot of from what I've listened to recently in the podcast world, some people very much need a script.
Right.
That surprised me because ours is so freeform, like you just whatever comes up. But some people can't go on without a script,
Right.
and that has really been very interesting.
We were the guest on one recently that
Super scripted.
The lines were what we said were typed out for us.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It was, and then we were allowed to make a comment, but it felt very stiff.
Now,
Well, to be fair,
yeah.
the topic of this gentleman's podcast was news clips of the week, and he does a 20-minute podcast.
Yeah, it's short.
Yeah.
So it's not. So it is very scripted down to the lines, but it was weird. It was a really weird. It was a
vibe.
Weird, yeah, it really was.
Now, did you guys have fun on this podcast? And
We always do.
Okay.
We always
yeah.
have fun.
We always make it a good time.
I don't know if he edited all of our shenanigans out of it, but we added a lot of shenanigans.
See,
It's going to be the same reaction to our wedding. Did you have fun? Yeah. I mean, we made the most of it.
yeah. There's photos.
Sure.
Yeah. No, because to be honest with you, topics really scare me a little bit, just because I'm not sure. I've been on podcasts where we need to go topic by topic. You need to have something to say, and I'm just I don't care though. Why can't I just have fun and bounce off people? So that's why when I was on yours, I was just thank God that they'll let me say dumb shit.
Oh yeah, because that's the tangents are the best.
Yeah.
I was talking to Patrick about this. I said, wouldn't it be cool if someday our show could just be about us talking about nothing?
No.
But unfortunately, we do try to stick within this is a pop culture podcast, but I feel like in future episodes, I want to maybe reduce the number of clips we go over so that we can just talk and have fun. Because that's more fun to me than talking about the clips themselves.
Right.
And the research going into it.
And that's tough because you find all these articles and then you're like, oh crap, I actually got to read them.
Right.
I found them, but hey.
Yeah, and you cover stuff that maybe you don't really care, but it's going on, so it's like, I guess we can talk about it.
Yep. Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, no, you guys definitely should do that. Let's just do it right now.
Okay.
Here we go. And welcome back.
There we go. Also, the other thing that I find, it's funny to me, when people do intros and the guest has to be quiet.
Oh yeah.
It was when you guys were doing your intro. I was enjoying your guys' back and forth, but it was really hard for me not to just make a fart noise. Because it was just,
You could have.
I'm just sitting here, I'm waiting. So, and whenever I go to conventions and do interviews, I always laugh when the other interviewer or from another company, or hi, I'm from blah blah blah.com. I always look at the person they're interviewing to see what they're doing, just because they're zoning out. They're not there right now, and they're just
They're
waiting
writing
for
notes on
their
paper.
Exactly. They're just waiting for their name, and then they suddenly awake.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, actually, that's one of the podcasts I love listening to is Comedy Bang Bang, and that's Scott Aukerman makes a big deal about that. Like if somebody talks before and he's always like, ugh. And the person who's talking who hasn't been introduced he makes a big deal about that, which I find very humorous.
It's Doug Benson on Doug Loves Movies does that.
Doug Loves Movies, yep.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. I would be the guy winning the Pete Holmes Award every week. Just make a fart noise, just because it's weird. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes it's weird. Just chilling.
I get it.
That's why whenever you guys answer the call, you guys anybody, okay, podcast starts now. It started, and I've had one person just all right, just let me know when it starts. And I go, it already started. Oh, okay then. And then
let me put my voice on.
Yeah, exactly. Let me pep up. I'm like, so, but yeah,
we started 20 minutes ago, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. You guys didn't know?
We didn't know. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's start again.
All right. Hey, welcome to Casting for Two, where my guests are
You actually pronounced it correctly. That is how you say my last name.
I knew it.
Good job.
I knew I'd get it right.
It's phonetically correct.
Do you ever think in your life you'll meet a person named Fart?
I would assume that they have those people like in Finland or something.
I was going to ask you, what nationality would Fart be?
Maybe it's Furt. Like it's got an umlaut.
Well, maybe Asian. You never know.
Could be Asian.
Furt.
This is my son, Jimmy Furt.
Maybe they say the A in a different way, so it's not actually fart.
Damn it, you're fat. Act like one.
Furt.
You are a fart.
I feel like it could be French a little bit. I don't know. Well, especially where our impressions are from.
Well, you can never tell when I start my impressions.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I do Soviet Russian, and that's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I do. I don't know, something. I don't know what you would call it. It always kind of ends up being Cockney when I'm done.
Absolutely. Gotcha. Starts off. What do we say? Starts off British, ends up Yiddish.
Yeah, that's
it.
There we go. There's nothing wrong with that. Kate, do you do any impressions, and why not?
Ooh, well, you see, the on-air talent takes care of that part usually.
But hang on a minute. Now, as true as that is, that I am the on-air talent, you do accents very well.
Okay. Do I?
You do accents very well.
I asked that of the universe because I don't feel like I do.
You do. There was a competition. There was a podcast you and I were on.
Yeah.
The penalty for getting a wrong answer was to do accents, and you nailed them, every single one of them.
Yeah, but you couldn't tell which one they were. That's the problem, is that, I nailed them, but no one knows what they actually are.
The point is that you had to do an accent, and technically you did one.
You did. Better than I could have.
I did. It wasn't specific.
How many podcasts have you guys been on?
I think maybe 1 billion.
Oh, okay.
I don't, let's not round down.
1,000,000,001.
No, honestly, I think we probably have done, I don't know, upwards of 20, 25 podcasts.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Okay.
Sure.
You're making that up. Well, it's good we haven't started yet. You're lying about the number. People don't even know who we are if we started.
Right. Well, no, they knew. They know.
Okay.
How do they know?
He edits it.
Oh, cool. A little voiceover.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I'm not Patrick.
That's fine. That's fine. Patrick. Yeah, no. Before the episode starts, there is a voiceover of me explaining who the guest is.
Oh.
So yeah. So you guys are big listeners, as I can tell.
Yeah. Of course.
Heck yes.
No, I'm just messing with you.
After we edit our own podcast and sell ourselves on social media, we have plenty of time to listen to all the other podcasts in the universe.
I get that.
I try to.
It is so tough.
No, and the thing is that a lot of podcasts are really long too.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. That's why we try to do an hour. We try to get focus around an hour.
Gotcha. See, I try to focus around a good 5 minutes.
So we've given you 5 episodes worth of material already.
Yeah, this is
or a half of one.
Yeah, I'm up to like 2 minutes of solid stuff.
Great.
Just keep going and see what comes out.
Okay, well, the next 2 minutes will be me making fart noises.
Okay, that's going in. It's going in.
Oddly enough, he's actually already edited all that down to sound like you've been making fart noises the whole time.
But
who farts like that? That was kind of a burp.
How do I fart, Kate?
Oh God, how explicit do you want me to be with this answer? Okay, when you fart, I fear that I'm going to get a brush burn.
Whoa!
From it. When you fart, I check the sheets to make sure they have not torn, and the mattress, and the wooden floor underneeth.
Honey,
I have some power.
To be Dutch ovened by you.
Go on.
I could never recover. I would have brain damage.
How'd you get those 3rd-degree burns? Dutch oven.
Show them, honey.
Oh, it's like a foghorn that cuts through a very deep fog.
Yeah, but
any boat could hear it.
Yeah, but how do you really feel?
I'm always impressed, but for all that, they don't really smell that bad.
But she said.
But yeah, yours don't reek.
Yeah, I just got a lot of power behind them.
It's terrifying.
Especially in the middle of the night.
Yes, I wake up and I peed myself because the fart surprised me.
How did you guys meet? Let's talk about you two as a couple. How did you guys meet?
While I was testing out mattresses in the department store, and he farted.
She fell in love right then and there.
Is this one of those steel-toed mattresses? I need one of them.
I was Dutch ovening myself, and he said, "Can I join you?" How did we meet? We met actually on the stage.
Okay.
On not just a random stage. We were performing together, and it was a concert event, and I was added last minute because someone dropped out, and ended up singing a duet with Patrick.
Oh.
And when we met, I was fresh off a breakup, and I was very shy at that point in my life, and I didn't really engage him in much conversation. We sang our song, and that was about it. But the funny part of all that is that when we were practicing the song and we were rehearsing it, the director yells on stage, and this is a big dude. He yells, "Could you two at least act like you're in love? It's a love song." And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So we got through our song, and like I went off to college. I went off to grad school in New York, and was there for like 2 years, and then I actually came back to Erie. We can say that, right?
Yeah,
from Erie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Erie, Transylvania, not Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Transylvania.
People assume that's where it's from. And then we became better friends when I came back, and we're on stage together quite a lot, singing and dancing and laughing, and then
next one thing led to the other,
and then marriage.
and then marriage.
Hey, there you go. Well, it's because there's, you joke about it, but there's something sweet about a couple being able to just talk about each other's farts.
Oh, he hasn't talked about mine yet.
Oh no, this is not going to be sweet at all.
Right. Well,
I can back it up.
It just means that you've hit a certain point in your relationship, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, I think there are levels. There are definitely levels.
Yeah.
I think there's farting in front of the other person, but there's also peeing with the door open.
Yeah.
And farting with the door open.
Well, the door blows open one way or the other.
What about pee farting? Have you guys done that yet?
Oh boy.
Is this where we're...
Nope, don't ask questions.
Okay, but I have to clarify.
Don't ask questions.
When you fart so powerfully, pee comes
pee
out.
A little.
Yeah.
Well, that's me.
And the door's open.
And the door blows the doors off.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. No, we haven't gotten that part in our relationship yet.
Gotcha. And what was it about performing that you guys liked about it?
Oh, gosh. I've been performing forever, it feels like.
There is something very rewarding about being somebody else for a couple hours.
Hmm.
There is something really neat about sinking your teeth into somebody else's life and somebody else's story and somebody else's emotions, and especially getting up on stage and doing a work that has been done a million times, that audiences have seen and loved, and you are just going in there and recreating some magic and introducing people to a work that's been out there for, like doing Shakespeare. Shakespeare is timeless. Mm. And there's something very rewarding about going out there, being somebody else, but knowing that the work stands, as long as I do it justice, it'll work. And then going out there and like I said, being somebody else for a couple hours, and all of your worries just stop, and you have a whole new list of worries for the character you're on stage for. It's just, it's very rewarding.
And when...
Thank you for your answer, Miss Alabama.
And the winner is... I was going to try to pull Steve Harvey, but I was just...
Oh, no.
I gave up. I gave up.
It's you. You win.
I win. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
I was going to pull a La La Land.
The winner is Moonlight.
Wait, look, okay. You guys are movie people.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, we are.
Do you think La La Land was robbed?
I did not see Moonlight because I was told it was very boring.
You know what? How many people told you that?
A lot.
Yeah.
Well, you can you can +1 it, because I love movies, but there was nothing. I didn't feel anything towards Moonlight. I was just okay. It was a movie.
I typically, when they announce the winner, I typically don't agree with their choice, and I think about, what was it the year before? Was it Boyhood?
No.
Or was it
No,
Revenant?
a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was The Revenant. Yeah.
I hated The Revenant, and I hated Boyhood.
Yeah.
Boyhood, I thought it was a good movie. The only thing is, I hated the mom.
Yes.
And she won the award.
Yes,
she won, yeah. The worst character, and I watched that movie probably a month ago, and every time I watch it, I just hate the mom more and more.
Yep.
And one of our friends was complaining, saying that she won and she's barely in the movie. And she does hop and skip and jump all over that film. And
Right.
I wish like they all blend together now. So I can't remember who she was up against, but I remember thinking somebody else had earned it more than she did.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't think who
I think
it
it was the bear, wasn't it?
I think it was the Bear and the Revenant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and then people were going crazy because, give Leonardo DiCaprio the Oscar. And I was just, it felt more like just give him the Oscar versus, the actual movie.
Yeah, that was a movie that Kate muscled through.
Oh man.
We had a bunch of people over to watch the movie, and there happened to be a playoff game for the Steelers, and so most of us went down the basement and watched the playoff game.
Right.
And left Kate pretty much by herself.
It was like playing a round of Fear Factor, but with this movie and seeing who could outlast. Oh, that's Survivor.
Yeah.
Outlive.
Yeah,
So they all went downstairs.
If you're eating bull testicles, it'd be Fear Factor.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
well,
that's
the movie was pretty graphic at times, but it was left up to me and a friend, and she fell asleep, and I was on my laptop, I think shopping during the movie. It's just,
And I said, how was it? And she said it was a lot of grunts, a lot of slobber.
A lot of cold.
A lot of
It
cold.
was very cold. And the thing that made me kind of mad about the film was people were like, oh, they shot in such horrible shooting conditions. They were so cold and he suffered. It's like, well, why?
Yeah, that was his choice.
You live in an age that you don't have to suffer. You don't have to put him through hell to get him an award.
Right.
I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that my girlfriend at the time, they were shooting around where she lives, and he would go and visit the town that she grew up in.
Wow.
And it was just, like, come on. Like, it was okay. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it really deserved the award, but
Yeah, I don't think he did
they
either.
don't call us to ask us. So.
Well, in all honesty, I'm happy he won because now he can start having fun and stop doing these, Academy Award worthy roles. It's kind of like when Colin Firth, they were really priming him to win an Oscar, and then when he finally won, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do Kingsman."
Yeah,
And it was awesome.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love
was
Kingsman.
amazing.
I will still be firm about this. If Leonardo DiCaprio, the movie he should have won for, I don't know if he was nominated, but Django Unchained.
Django.
Oh yeah, we love that too.
He was great in that movie.
You should watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm still waiting for Silver Spoons the later years.
yeah, with Alfonso.
Show me that smile, you. Oh come on, the TV show Silver Spoons.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh man.
Now
That's where he started.
I feel like I've had a stroke just now.
That's where Leonardo. He was.
Like I
he
feel
was a
like
boy
you're
child.
saying a real thing that people know. Like,
Yeah, everyone
but I
does.
can't associate the word in my mind
Silver
with what
spoons,
it means. I think I'm
There was a
losing it.
train inside of a house. That's all I remember.
So this is great because I get a lot of references. Even I've never seen an episode of Silver Spoons, but I know who was on it, and I know and all that.
I think I sang the wrong theme song, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. My viewership is a bunch of kids. They're going to be no idea what you're talking about, and I love that.
5-year-olds.
Yeah,
They're gonna love the fart stuff.
Exactly. Now they're just like, hey, did you hear about this new show, DuckTales? I go, it's not a new show.
It's a remake.
It's a remake, and the movie was great. So, but yeah, I enjoy the nerdier the reference, the better I'll get it.
Well, good. Silver Spoons. There it is.
There you go.
Google it.
I'm in 200 plus episodes. Silver Spoons has never been brought up, and I'm glad you changed that.
Yay!
You win the Silver Spoon Award.
A DuckTales. Woo!
Speaking of awards, I do have one note from my
Okay.
episode.
What's that?
All right.
You never gave me an award for best voice maker.
Oh yeah, we told him he was gonna make him a GIF.
Yeah.
Well, that's on our friend Julie, who said she would do it for us.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
I feel like we made that up.
We may have.
Well,
I don't
Tell
care.
you
I don't
what.
care about this fictitious Julie. I want my fake award.
you
My
will get
digital
a,
award.
a handmade GIF with silver spoons in it.
Yay!
I gotta write this down.
if you do Leo, can it be Leo from Django Unchained?
Django.
Oh, okay, I can do
Oh,
that.
yeah. That'll be his face with a silver spoon on it.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh,
Silver Spoon
and
Award.
people are just gonna be. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna start tweeting it, and then it's gonna be a big hit.
It'll be huge.
It's like you guys. I mean, do you guys ever play around with those dumb gifs and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
I love a good GIF.
Yeah, we send them back and forth. And
who the hell is making all the gifs with actors and then put glittery rainbows around them? It's the
I haven't
weird.
seen those.
If you Google any actor like Mark Wahlberg, Vin Diesel, any of those, if you go far enough down, there's always them with just glitter and then their name in sparkles, and it's just why.
I'm a little concerned you know this.
Because I know this because on Mother's Day, I thought it'd be funny to tweet out a photo of, saying Happy Mother's Day. Here's Mark Wahlberg. And I went
Say
down.
hello to your mother.
Exactly. And then I went down a Mark Wahlberg GIF rabbit hole, and I found that, and I said,
that's dangerous.
I said, okay, why does this exist? I'm throwing it out there.
Wow.
I love GIFs, but I think I love memes more. And my favorite meme of the moment is this. It's a chef, and he's like sprinkling salt or some sort of seasoning on things, and people have used it ad nauseum online. And he's an actual chef, like he's an actual legitimate chef somewhere. But I can't even think of I got to look it up just to tell you because it's really funny.
Yeah, because the way you set it up, it's not working for me right now.
It's a chef.
It's
and
not
he's sprinkling
Emerald
stuff.
Agassi, right? Saying "Bam."
No, it's not him. It's like this Latin American, sexy. It's the Salt Bay. He's called the Salt Bay.
Oh, okay.
You've never heard of the Salt Bay meme?
I'm not a meme guy, unfortunately. I mean, I like a good meme, but I don't know where to find them.
Oh, Kate is one of the original meme girls.
I am not.
Uh-oh. You Lindsay? Which meme girl are you?
I'm trying to find it. There's not even a good example right now.
That's okay.
They've put other people's faces on it. Like this one. Actually, you like this one. They put Bill Cosby's face, and he's sprinkling what into a drink.
Oh. Jello. He's sprinkling Jello in a dish.
Do you see it? It's subtitled "Her." I don't have sex on the first date. Him, and then it's Bill Cosby sprinkling stuff into her drink. It's actually pills.
Awkward.
I think it'd be funnier if it was a Jello pudding pop.
Jello pudding pop.
But then again, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if kids don't know about Bill Cosby and Jello's endorsement.
No, nor would they know Fat Albert.
That's true.
No, I at least know that. Okay. Silver Spoon's not so much.
Hey.
Yeah, Kenan Thompson, Fat Albert.
Oh yeah.
Abbott.
Oh yeah, Mushmouth, whatever his name is.
Mushmouth.
Again, never seen the show.
Oh, come on.
I just know dumb stuff because that's my life.
That's all right. That's okay.
People. The human brain is capable of a lot of things. You got to remember math and dates and geography. I can't do any of that. It's dumb movies, dumb TV shows.
Well, that's because you filled up your brain with useless knowledge.
Exactly.
And I'm right there with you.
There we go.
I can't remember my family members' names from time to time.
You don't even know what podcast you're on right now.
Who, me?
Touch.
Oh no, Patrick.
Touch them all.
Touch them all.
Pokemon. Not an inappropriate Pokemon.
Did Bill Cosby start up a podcast?
Touch them all.
Touch them all.
I don't know if I'd listen. Maybe.
No, I definitely would not. I would feel dirty.
I can remember things people ate.
Really?
At specific meals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's a weird skill of mine.
Has this benefited you in any way? Like, has there ever been a scenario when you're just, oh man, you go to a restaurant and this one person's like, oh, I don't know what I got, and then you chime up and you say, I'll tell you what you got last time.
Yeah, I mean, like we've been places, or people will go, well, what about this place? Well, we ate there last time. Remember, you got this, you didn't like it. Oh yeah, okay. Or we were just somewhere recently, and I was like, you had this, this, and this when we went there. And I don't even know why it was of any use, but it was useful in the moment.
And I have learned not to fight it. Because I'll say like, oh, I remember I had the steak. And she'll be like, no, you had the pasta. I'm like, All right, fine. I have the pasta.
I remember weird stuff, weird details.
No, this is between Kate and myself. Patrick, if you want to turn around.
I'll step off. Go on.
Kate, have you ever abused your power to your benefit and go somewhere where you want to eat?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Patrick, come back.
Yes, I'm back. All
okay.
Right.
Hey, she loves you and stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
Numbers, people's last names, and food. That's what I'm good with.
Okay.
I don't. Silver spoons. That's all I got.
Silver spoons.
That's all I've got.
Have you guys seen the movie Split?
No, and I'm gonna hang on one second, Patrick. Do you even know what that means? Split?
It's the bowling one, isn't it?
Nope. That's not it.
Nope.
It's the bowling movie with Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray.
Yes. No, that was Kingpin, and I love that
That's the Big
movie.
Lebowski.
No, that's Kingpin, and I love that movie.
That's Zombieland.
We have not seen it, and not because we don't want to see it. I actually do because of this next fact that I'm going to spill.
All right.
It is going to lead into the sequel to Unbreakable, which is one of my favorite films.
I couldn't agree with you more. I love Unbreakable, and then when I heard, I wanted to see it, but life got in the way, and I just didn't have a chance. And then when I heard there was going to be a Split/Unbreakable sequel, I was just, what's that all about? And then I started reading it, and I go, is this in the same universe? And part of me wishes I never saw that article, and I would have watched the movie and had my mind blown. But I still checked it out, and I thought it was pretty good. It's all about the human brain and what it can do.
And I know that McAvoy plays like 16 different characters in the film.
Is that like
it's something crazy like that?
Yeah.
He's an old woman, and then he's like at a barbershop, and then he's
a kid.
No, it's not Medea.
Oh, it's not Medea.
It's not Medea. No.
And then he has Halloween.
That's right.
God.
And then he goes to prison.
That's right. Yeah, I thought that's what it was, but okay.
No, I don't even know. I know that he just has split personalities, and that somehow it ties into Unbreakable, which I think is one of Shyamalama Ding Dong's best films.
I agree. I really do. Shyamalan was. I would place it above The Sixth Sense.
I saw that one. I enjoyed
that's
it.
Tough. Because I saw The Sixth Sense first.
Right.
And that's always been indelible in my mind, seeing that film. I liked Signs as well.
Right. Yeah.
I'll even go out there with the unpopular opinion and say I like The Village and Lady in the Water.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy.
I thought you were going to say the Last Airbender.
No. And what was there was one that he did
After Earth.
I feel like Mark Wahlberg was in it.
Oh yeah, The Happening.
Yeah, and that's how we tie them together.
The plants, they're killing us. I didn't even know that was a movie. Still a thing until you just said the one thing with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, right. And I heard that was terrible.
I remember my sister and my mom went and saw Sex and the City 2, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go watch The Happening. You guys have fun, and
I think you won.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Sex in the City. I'm assuming they had Sex in the City. And something happened, I don't know.
And there was number 2.
and there was number 2, yes.
Now, a side note, we were out getting a drink a couple months ago, and Kate was mistakenly asked if she was in Sex and the City.
Yes, I was.
And you said yes, right?
Well, to be fair, Chris, when I was asked this question, I couldn't quite discern what the question was.
Oh, okay.
The gentleman talking to me was probably inebriated in some fashion.
Gotcha.
In some fashion.
He was currently drinking a beer when he was talking to me, but he might have had something else beforehand.
So let me do the conversation.
Sure.
Kate will play her
yes,
part.
please.
I will play
my gosh.
This is me on my 32nd birthday.
Yeah.
And roll.
Are you in the mini?
What?
Are you in the city? Is it the water spot?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Bill. Yes, Bill.
I can't understand you.
Yeah, it's Bill. It's Bill. It's Bill. It's Sex and the City.
Do you think I work for HBO?
Yeah, it's Bill. Yeah, it's Bill. Sex and the City.
I don't work
With the water spots.
I don't work for HBO.
What's your name? Watch Sex and the City?
Oh my God, are you talking about the Sex and the City? When the bus splashes water? You think I'm Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yeah, you said the best.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
And scene.
Yeah.
Aw.
And I don't think I look anything like her.
No.
So that was even more disconcerting.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
I'm more what okay, now what was this guy dressed up in?
Dressed down is more like it.
Yeah,
and it was sweatpants and
yeah. He had been there.
So I want to. Can you get him on this podcast right now? I want to know how much Sex in the City he's watched.
That's a good point. You know, for everything we just like analyzed about him, he does have some culture.
Yeah,
he does. That's right. He does.
He does have an HBO subscription.
He couldn't pronounce the name of the show.
And the whole time I'm turning to Patrick going, please translate. I have no idea what he's saying. I don't even know if it's me. Is it a Silver Spoons thing? Am I not understanding it?
Sarah Jessica Parker did a spot on Silver Spoons.
Oh my god!
Did she really?
No idea.
Oh,
he made that up.
Awesome.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. You know, there's Sarah Jessica Parker. There's Jason Bateman.
Yes.
All these two actors that I just listed off. I mean, they have like huge '80s resumes where they were just bouncing from show to show. So I would not doubt
actors. It. Yeah.
Good old kid actors.
Good stuff. And they grew up and didn't become coke addicts, as far as we know.
Well, I think they got Jason Bateman on Howard Stern said, you know what, I got that out of my system so that when I became an adult, I was fine.
Oh, that's good.
It's just like, it makes sense.
Drew Barrymore, she survived it.
Well, she's a little crazy, I think. Is she crazy?
I think she can hide it, but it's like a sleeping beast. It's there. It's just waiting to be awoke.
It's just underneath the surface.
Yeah.
You know who's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Oh, please tell me.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh my gosh, yes.
She's
cuckoo. Used to be.
Yeah, I know.
She's the Hot Mess Express.
Yeah, well, she stopped. She said she was giving up acting to focus on Goop.
Yep.
That's
Goop? Her Patrick, you tell me, what's Goop?
All right. Goop is a new hair gel that Gwyneth Paltrow is designing and making for women with short hair.
It's a great guess.
I'm sure it'll be on goop.com eventually.
Okay, so it's a website about a hair product.
It's a cooking website, right?
Yeah, she's into like holistic. Actually, I was just reading an article today about celebrities who have a ridiculous role on their team for somebody. Like, I think it was Mariah Carey has someone whose sole task is to hold her water.
Does not surprise me. Not surprising.
Give her her drink. And Gwyneth Paltrow has a team of 10 people that their job is to ensure that she is eating healthy and living as healthy as she possibly can. That's their role.
I want that job.
Yeah, so someone stands by her when she's about to put a hamburger in her mouth and goes, no.
I want that hamburger.
I think that it's got more to do with like the types of energies in our foods and if we're eating the right type of food. And
but again, that means somebody's standing over her shoulder.
Yeah.
Going,
well, I don't think she's gonna go for the burger, Patrick. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say she's not a burger person.
I mean, if you want to eat that, that's fine, but I wouldn't eat that.
I think that's probably what it is. I think that they tell her like, okay, you got to go run 3 miles and you got to eat this and that's not going to be good for you. And if you're feeling like you're cranky today, you shouldn't eat that because it's got this kind of energy in it. I think that's what it is.
I'm applying for the job right there.
I would apply too. The only thing is, I mean, there's 10 of them that you said?
It said it was a team of 10 people. Yeah.
I mean,
telling her what to put in her mouth, I would like to be on that team.
Here's some more goop for you. You want some goop? I'll show you some goop.
Who would have ever thought that in a world of businesses, like Jessica Alba would be the one who's thriving and worth billions?
Right.
She's got, what is hers, the Honest Company?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
Patrick, there are just some things you got.
Patrick, how do you not know this? Come on.
I've got goop.
I don't know anything. I don't know Jack.
Remember all those show notes I write up for us?
Yeah.
If you actually read them, you might learn a thing.
Well, then, starting today.
You're going to read our show notes.
Starting tomorrow.
Probably not.
So Kate, since you're mentioning the show notes and all that, what is one thing that you learned that you wish that you just didn't want to know anything about, but you learned it for the show?
Oh, gosh. I don't know, because so much of what we deal with is I try to shape the show around fun and exciting things.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's never one topic.
Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, this is a little spoilery. Can I talk about spoilers?
But it depends. What is it?
It's about Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Not many people like that movie. We saw it. We didn't mind it. We thought it was entertaining.
Is that the Mermaids one?
No, that's number 4.
Okay.
And
Is that the one with Jack Sparrow?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
I was on, I think it was like Cinema Blend or Screen Rant looking up stuff. And on the front page, there was a picture of Jeffrey Rush. And it says, hear what Jeffrey Rush has to say about that shocking turn in the Pirates movie. So I didn't read it. That's not my point. But like
right.
just the little like screenshot on the front page, a little thumbnail that previewed that sort of kind of ruined the movie for me, because the whole time I kept going, what is going to be the twist? It involves his character.
Yeah.
And then it definitely did. And I called it like a mile away. And
What,
really ruined
he
it,
becomes
so.
the new Davy Jones?
He does not. Maybe he does.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he does.
Bring him down to Jeffrey Rush's locker.
I would watch that.
I would. I've always loved him in these movies, and again, it's another spoiler for the end of the film, but they do make a reference to say that Davy Jones has come back.
Oh,
so your little guess was not far off. Because
that's what I get for joking and knowing movies.
Yeah. Jeffrey Rush does sort of die at the end of the movie.
Oh, there it is.
There
okay.
It is. He falls into the water.
Okay. He doesn't have his floaties, so
No floaties.
No floaties, no armbands.
Just a peg leg.
Right.
Maybe the peg leg floats.
And the parrot.
No, the parrot was gone.
Yeah.
He fled. But
no,
there was
flew.
something else that was. Oh, I know. We saw Wonder Woman. Have you seen Wonder Woman?
Now Wonder Woman I have seen, so
Okay.
Oh, good.
and I loved.
So
for the record.
One of the things that we talked about on the podcast once was who was going to play Ares,
Yeah.
and that got spoiled for us.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
okay.
There were articles out there. And
Yeah. So it's mostly been just like movie spoilers that we've unintentionally read about,
Right.
that have kind of ruined films. But I can't. Nothing that was so shocking that I went, ooh, I didn't need to know that.
Well, we also deal with celebrity deaths.
yeah.
And so sometimes
Oh, yeah.
there are people like that Kate absolutely positively falls
I hate
in
you
love
so
with.
much. I know where you're going with this. The marriage is off. We're done. Chris.
You had a good run.
Cut him off.
There were two this last year that absolutely crushed Kate.
I hate you.
One of them was Robin Williams.
Right.
Well, that was like 2 years ago. No, that was
Yeah,
that was
that was not-
2014.
Yeah, that was not this year.
It was 2014 in
fine.
August.
I'll hit you with the tough one. Alan Rickman.
Stop it.
That was yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
He always brings it up.
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter.
Oh my god. That is just blasphemy. You just talk slower to be him.
All he does.
No.
John McClane.
Shoot the glass.
We did actually finally watch that movie as a consequence of me saying I love Alan Rickman and him saying, well, you have to have seen Die Hard. And I said,
Right.
no. So we finally saw it.
And what did you think about it?
I thought it was very fun.
And you know what? And it only gets better the more you go into the series.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Once you get into Live Free and Die Hard, you're going to be like, I wish they made more.
Does Hans Gruber come back?
No.
Damn.
Or wait, oh, no, it's A Good Day to Die Hard. That's the last one.
He comes back as Davy Jones.
Yes.
And then the next movie is going to be like, It's a Good Day to Die Hard and Live Fast and Furious.
6.
7, 10, I don't know.
Triple X.
Oh my God.
Just throw it in there.
When that trailer came out in the theaters, we audibly groaned. And not in a good way.
It's yeah, you know, I've still never seen any of the half of the Fast and Furious, so
I think I've seen one of them.
I have not.
And I can't tell you which one. I don't remember.
the one with the cars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Walker was in it.
The one with the cars going over ramps.
Technically, by saying the one with Paul Walker in it, that would narrow it down.
Wipes it out.
It would.
Oh,
Too soon.
too soon.
What? He wasn't in Tokyo Drift.
No, he wasn't.
So, for the people at home who would like to keep up with everything that you guys do, as well as send you movie spoilers, where can they do that?
Well, we live at, if you want to make a personal house call, no. We are found at seehere'sthething.com, which is our website for our podcast. But we also are very active on social media. So if you are on Facebook, you can find our fan page. We're also on Twitter at seehere'satweet.
Nice.
Instagram, Google Plus. If anybody still uses Google Plus, please find us. What else do we do? Little Pinterest. Yeah, little LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Doesn't get a lot of hits.
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals.
Are you seriously on LinkedIn?
We are. Well, I am.
No,
I had an account for some reason. I don't even use it, but like whenever I shoot out episodes with Buffer, it's always an option. So I'm like, well, I might as well do that. And then I've come to find out that through LinkedIn, you actually can make a company page for your product. So I've done that.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I don't think we get any clicks from LinkedIn. It's just fun to send it.
You know what? Everybody go find their LinkedIn page. Give them clicks right now.
You know what the crappy thing about LinkedIn is that they always send out those annoying, so-and-so wants you to connect on LinkedIn.
Right.
I got one from myself.
Did you connect with yourself?
I found myself.
Did you find the inner Kate?
I reconnected with me. I found the real me. Isn't that nice?
That's actually very sweet. And you know what? Good on you, LinkedIn. You know, give me one of those. Tell me to connect with myself.
It was like, is this a message from the future? Should I follow this?
Apparently LinkedIn/Microsoft knows something that you don't know.
Apparently. It's very exciting.
Don't marry Patrick.
I didn't say that yet. But then again, I didn't go on and accept the invitation.
We're going to blow up your computer.
By the time you read this email, your computer will be.
Oh.
But
it's a Mac, so it can happen that way anyway.
That's true.
You bite your tongue.
What? I had a Mac.
Wonderful.
I had a Mac who died.
Was this a computer or a person?
No.
What was that sound?
What? No, it was a computer. It died on me.
Oh.
So, look, Macs are just like any other computer that live and die.
That nobody uses. Yes, I agree.
R.I.P. Max and R.I.P. Alan Rickman.
Yeah. I don't normally do thumbnail art, but that's what I'm gonna do. The Apple's logo in heaven, with Steve Jobs holding it up naturally. But it's gonna be the Fassbender Steve Jobs.
Like Lion King.
Yeah, exactly. And then right next to him is Alan Rickman, but not really Alan Rickman. It's gonna be like an impersonator because I don't. Yeah, exactly. But he's gonna be wearing Spock here. No, I'm gonna find Galaxy Quest cosplay players and put that in there.
Nice.
Yeah. Schießt dem Fenster. Shoot the glass in German.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, what did you just swear?
Schießt dem Fenster.
Schießt dem Fenster.
That's what he says as well, but you preferred the English translation.
Well, his buddy didn't understand him either.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he's like right next to him.
Yeah.
Well, you're focused on the whole time is John McClane walking over that floor with no shoes on.
Hey, come on.
That's the most unbelievable thing. That's actually really good.
Chris.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all the Bruce Willis I got.
Now do Carl Winslow in the police cop car below.
I can only do Family Matters Carl Winslow.
Oh, everywhere you look. Wait,
no, that's Step by Step.
That's Step by Step. No, that's Step by Step. Step by Step.
Oh wait, everywhere you look. No, that's isn't that a freaking
Full House?
Yeah, Full House.
Oh. I can't remember. I'm totally.
No, Full House was
DuckTales. Woo!
There you go. That's what it was. Well, I had fun chatting with you guys. When is
the interview going to start?
Yeah, when are we going to start the podcast?
We're going to start it right now.
Oh,
okay,
cool.
Great. Hi, everybody. I am the host.
No, I had a fun. I was thinking about because the episodes usually last around 20 or 30 minutes, and I was just like, let's just let this go.
You've let yourself go.
Just let it go. Who cares?
Excellent.
But yeah, thank you so much for being on the show. And anytime you guys want to come back on and talk about nothing, just let me know.
Oh my God, this has been a blast.
This is the Seinfeld episode.
We will do this again in a heartbeat.
All right.
In fact, let's just keep going.
All right.
Like you said, 5-part Kate and Patrick interview.
I mean, do you have
starting
your?
Today.
We can do a see. Here's the thing. Do you have your notes?
For our show?
Yeah, we'll just do it right now.
No.
We're doing it live.
Oh, okay, you know what? Here's the thing. Han Solo loses directors.
There you go.
Because they're
It's
too
on our
talented.
list.
They're too talented. That's why.
Is that why?
Yeah. They have a particular style, which would have been great, but the head of LucasArts did not appreciate them.
Yeah, she came out with a statement just saying, and they followed up and said, we are not one to use the phrase creative differences, but that's exactly what it was.
I never used the word creative geniuses. These guys truly are just geniuses in what they do and how they've worked in film. They did this. Did you ever see a show called Clone High?
No.
Oh my God.
Was it after Silver Spoons?
Oh, much after. It was on MTV, and it was about a school that had clones of popular historical figures.
Oh, wow.
I don't think you're right, because MTV is a music video channel. They only show music videos.
That's true. They were trying to mix it up a little bit. No, but so they had JFK on the show, who was the jock, and Abraham Lincoln, who was the nerdy guy, Gandhi, who was the crazy sexed guy.
What?
Joan of Arc, who was the emo chick. And they were all, JFK and Abraham Lincoln were trying to get with Cleopatra because she was the hot chick. But they did that show, and when you watch that, it's just phenomenal. Will Forte was Abraham Lincoln in it.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
If you guys like YouTube the first episode, it's ridiculous, but it's so fun.
Well, our night is planned.
I guess we know what we're doing.
We're gonna watch cartoons, not
And
weird at all.
Split. And some DuckTales.
No.
Maybe Little Family Matters. You don't like Family Matters. You don't like that show.
No, I do not like Family Matters.
Why you don't like
Shame.
Urkel and his cooler alter ego?
Stefan Urkel.
Never found it entertaining nor funny. It just was annoying.
No.
I was almost going to say Skeet.
No,
not Urkel, Skeet. Skeeter.
You're not allowed to skeet on national television.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. But I was also thinking of Skeet Ulrich.
Oh, jeez, from Scream?
Yeah.
What is it with you people?
Because I was watching Cursed the other day, and he was originally in the movie, but he dropped out halfway between shooting because they were going to make him the bad guy, and he didn't want to do that again.
How do you not know that when you're going into the
shooting? Haven't you ever seen Cursed? Come on. Yeah. Well, no, because halfway in between the shooting, they changed the script.
Oh.
So then they were hey, Joshua Jackson, are you available? And he's like, yeah, I'm free. There you go.
DuckTales. Woo!
There you go. This episode ended a long time ago. This is not episode land. This is Skeet Ulrich land.
Ooh, in Duckburg.
You can see half of Law and Order L.A.
There you go.
That's about it.
And that's all the time we have for today.
Yep, that's it. But seriously, thank you for doing this. And yeah, I'm always happy to chat with you guys.
Excellent. We will do it again.
We're going to call you in a half an hour and do it again.
That's right.
All right. Let me go refuel.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
and we
guys.
want you back. We want you back on too.
We'll have to have a round two. So we can give you a better gift.
Just let me know. Wow,
we'll definitely do that.
I'm going to make that gift right now. What did you want on it? A spoon and Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, from Django.
Okay, I'll try to make this happen. Maybe he'll be in the background of the spoon. I have some inspiration. I got it.
All right. Have fun.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.